Well, good morning. Thank you for joining us on this very, very special day and this very special activity and the opportunity to honor our veterans and reflect on our country. A country, I say, is the greatest country in the world, the greatest place to live. As a parent of a soldier, I share with you and for our veterans here the most esteemed thank you for what you do for our country and what you have done and for your service. As we begin the activity today, it is traditional in many Veterans Day activities to raise a flag of a veteran. In the spirit of representation by this tradition, the flag being raised today at the Washburn Tech is the retirement flag of one of our co-workers, Mr. Dan Schmidt. The following is read as the flag was presented on May 12, 1992 by Lieutenant Colonel May, who flew F-16 860304. Whatever that is, right? Okay. That sounds like a fast plane. All right. As he flew that plane, carrying this flag over the Republic of Korea in recognition, Dan, of your outstanding contributions to the United States Air Force. Upon presenting the flag to Dan, Lieutenant Colonel May said, "I present this flag from one combat veteran to another. Glad you made it back." Thank you, Dan. Could you please rise as we honor the flag, the presentation of the flag.
Ready, cut, forward, park.
Present colors.
If you would join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, read colors. Ready, cut. Pose.
This time I'd like to introduce Jacinta Justice to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and
Color guard. Halt.
Order.
Colors.
Ready. Cut. Color guard. Dismissed.
You may be seated.
Hello everyone. My name is Solomon Spalak and I am the president of Washburn Tech Student Government Association. It is my privilege to speak for a few moments as we honor our veterans on this day. The brave men and women who served and protected the U.S. come from all walks of life. They are parents, children, and grandparents. They are friends, neighbors, and coworkers, and an important part of their committees. These veterans are part of our Washburn Tech community, and today we honor their service. It is one thing to talk of sacrifice, but another to live it. For those who have served and the families of those who are left behind, we can only honor your service and not presume to understand your reality. On this Veterans Day, let us remember the service of our veterans and let us renew our national promise to fulfill our sacred obligations to our veterans and their families who have sacrificed so much that we can live free. As we honor our Veteran Day, my wish, I am sure the hope of these brave men and women, that no one else will need to endure what they have. I believe that we all agree with T.L. Moffat, who said, "Damn the wars, but bless the soldier." Today, let us remember those who have currently served far away from their families. Let us remember those who paid the ultimate price in defense of their country. Let us remember those who returned from war with scars that will never heal. Let us honor our veterans, who we have the privilege of knowing and working with here at Washburn Tech. On behalf of student government, faculty, staff, and students of Washburn Tech, we would like to present a small acknowledgement of our appreciation to our veterans. But before our presentation, we have a special acknowledgement. To symbolize the generation of men and women who have served in the military service, Malachi Large, a Washburn Tech student and member of ROTC, will present our first token to Lewis Dotson, a United States Army veteran of the Korean conflict.
From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston.
As we begin the concluding part of this, to send your son or daughter off to war, leaving Kansas or wherever you came from, and wondering why. And we know why, because this is the greatest country in the world. The freedoms that we have, that we take so often for granted what we have. Not only for the soldiers, but I remember sitting in the deployment meetings, watching families in front of me, that my wife and I were going to send our son over, but what about the families in front of us? What about the parent who has the 3 infant, middle school, and maybe young high school student? Who's going to change the oil in the car? Who's going to mow the grass? Who's going to help with the homework? And so what happens to families as deployment takes place is not only, as they well know, for the concerns for themselves, because, you know, our soldiers believe they're going to take care of each other. But one of the biggest fears they have is, who's taking care of my family? Who's taking care of my family when they return home or before they return home? So as a father of a veteran, and for many of you out there, every one of us here knows somebody who's a vet. Every one of us has been affected by this. And today, it's a special day for you. And we can't say thank you enough for the things that you've done, for the things that we can do. And so from Washburn Tech and from Washburn University, all of our students, faculty, staff, everyone employed in Topeka, Kansas, from the state of Kansas and this country, we say thank you. We thank you so much for your service. So we applaud you. There they are. We couldn't leave here without refreshments, I've been told. So here's the deal. We want you to stay, we want you to visit, we want you to spend time together, we want to talk with our veterans, and take a moment for yourself. You know we have classes out there waiting for us, we know we have training out there waiting for us. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment and visit about what today means to you, what it means to these veterans and to the people you've known in your families that have been affected by the many great things that happen in this country. So we do have some refreshments in the back, and we would ask that you join us with those. Take your time just a little bit, and when the appropriate time is appropriate, return back to your programs of study as we start to make this transition today from the morning program to the afternoon program. Thank you for being here. God bless all of you.